Does size matter? That's a question that's been around for a very long time. And I think it can in many circumstances. Take, for instance, this EFIS Cube by Wingflex. That's available now in the market at $150. And it goes along with the other Wingflex peripherals like the MCDU and the FCU that's available on their website. However, this EFIS Cube is 80% scale to the real thing, and it includes the side stick priority, the chrono, the master warning caution, and the rest of the EFIS knobs and switches that comes along in the real aircraft. This thing is a thing of beauty. I absolutely love it. The miniature size of it just is really cool to look at and behold when you have it in your hand. You could feel the quality of it. You could feel the texture of it. You could feel the quality of the switches and the knobs, and it's really, really great. And what I also like that it comes with a stand that puts it at an incline, so when you rest it on your desk, it faces you directly and not having to have it flat away from your face. It's really good. It also is color matched to the real aircraft, according to Wingflex, and the fonts also matches what the real aircraft has in store for it. But in order for you to get the best out of this EFIS, you really should have the 320 FCU Cube. That's available on their website for $199. It is more than what the competitor offers right now, but I have it here, and both together just make a perfect combination of a desktop autopilot panel for an Airbus. Now, the beauty of it is if you have a setup where space is a premium, the size of this unit does matter to you. It takes up less space than the competitor on the market. And so if you're struggling for desk space, this is something that you should really consider versus going for the alternative. At 80% scale, it might not sound like a lot, but the height of it is lower, the overall size of it is smaller, and it's narrower than the competition, and it just fits perfectly on your desk. So now you can have your keyboard a little bit more centered in front of the monitor for your flight simulator. It is something to behold. Also, if you wanted to spring for it, there is the 320 MCDU by Wingflex. That is $599, which is very steep. It is a very steep price, but that is made of metal. That is made of aluminum, I believe, and it's very, very high quality with the button presses and so forth. You can also switch it from right side to left side control depending on what you're using right at the back of the unit itself. But altogether, the three pieces make up a nice little Wingflex ecosystem that works right out of the box with the Wingflex software. What I love about it also, which is the party piece, is the lighting knobs that's underneath the glare shield in the real A320. So it controls the front lightings and it controls the background lightings, and it works with the Phoenix, it works with the TOLUS, it works with the default Microsoft Flight Simulator 320, and all this together, you could operate the lighting in the simulator directly from this control panel, which is really awesome. Nobody has done that before. This is the first time I'm seeing that. And I like having that functionality, so it's easy to just reach over, touch it to control the lighting for you. The three pieces put together is absolute masterpiece. Every time you touch a switch in whichever item you're using, the switch clicks and the knob feels like a premium quality controls that they've used in the unit itself. I don't know what the real aircraft feel like, but I suspect that this would be more like it because it does not feel cheap. It does not feel plasticky. It actually feels really good in hand when you're using it. All in all, this is something for you to consider if you wanted to do a Airbus cockpit at home. However, you don't have room for the full-size cockpit setup that's provided to you by Wing. However, this gives you a little bit more space on your desk to have other things besides just the FMC. It's really a good worthy competitor between the other sims that are out there right now. if you add up the costs for all of it, with the EFIS being $150 and the FCU being $199, so you're looking at $350 for the total setup there. It is cheaper elsewhere at around $300, I want to say, from the competitor. And then you can add the FMC if you really want, or you can mix and match between different FMCs and this EFIS and FCU for the Airbus panel at home. But go ahead and check it out. I like it. I'm going to be using it for a little bit here just to put it through its entire paces on my flights that I do. And I have to tell you that size does matter sometime. I do like the size of this unit. Thanks for checking it out. Shout out to Wingflex for sending me these for a review. I appreciate it. Have a nice one, guys. I'll see you on another XP stream. See you.